Premier League goals of the week gameweek 33. There were just 6 games for us to enjoy in this latest weekend of Premier League action, with Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea and Crystal Palace all otherwise engaged in the FA Cup semi-finals. Fortunately, there was still plenty of excitement to go around and some massive results which could shape the look of both ends of the table when the curtain finally comes down on this season. With just 6 games going ahead this weekend, we've decided to put together the best strike from each game. Let's dive in. The build-up to Leandro Trossard's late winner against Tottenham was about as scruffy as you can imagine, but the Belgian saved it all with a perfect body feint which sent Eric Dyer for an ice cream on the Brighton. Pierre.The's silky move earned Trossard a free path into the Spurs box, and with Hugo Lloris trying to close down the angle, he found a way through with an excellent outside of the boot finish. It was the least Brighton deserved for one of those performances that gets fans annoyed over why they aren't doing better in the table. David De Gea was the true savior for Manchester United as they squeezed past Norwich, but Cristiano Ronaldo's first free kick goal in 2 years was a nice added bonus. The striker had already netted a tap-in and a header, but his third was the pick of the bunch. It needed a bit of a weak wrist from Norwich goalkeeper Tim Krul, but the sheer power of Ronaldo's strike was clearly too much for the Dutchman. 6 career hat-tricks, half of which have come in the last 7 years. Not bad. From Southampton's 1-0 win over Arsenal, we don't really have a lot to choose from here. The only strike was a tidy one from centre-back Jan Bednarek, but the overhead kick pre-assist from Romain Perraud is definitely worth talking about. It's a bit of a hidden hope, but it paid off as the ball found Mohamed El-Yunusi, who redirected it into the path of Bednarek to seal a big win. Christian Eriksen's set-piece delivery was on a different level against Watford, and the only surprise was that it took 95 minutes for it to actually pay off. Dane's last cross was perhaps his best, as it dropped right onto the head of Brentford captain Pontus Jansson, who powered home a header to seal a win for which the Bees had to work incredibly hard. Jansson now has 2 goals in 98 appearances for Brentford, and both have come this season against Watford. Bruno Guimaraes' outstandingly awful first goal nearly made the cut just for the comedy of it all, but we'll give the nod to his 95th minute winner instead. The Brazilian's diving header is nice, but it's the build-up to the goal which puts this over the edge. Some top defending from Matt Targett led to a great run from Joe Willock, whose cut back left Guimaraes with the easiest job of all. If Newcastle's Premier League survival was in any doubt heading into the weekend, it shouldn't be anymore. The fact that Tomas Soucek's goal, a chested finish after a deflected free kick, gets onto this list should tell you all you need to know about the quality of the goals in West Ham's 1-1 draw with Burnley. Wout Weghorst's opener was scrappy, and this was probably even worse, but Manuel Lanzini's set-piece was at least nice enough to create problems in the Burnley box. Let's have something better next week, shall we?